Hey collective, what's going on? I just realized I don't think I had a video posted for today. So I'm going to go ahead and do a past life. There's some type of pattern that you're repeating with a past life masculine. I'm hearing this is about control. Something to do with control and manipulation where whether it's like them trying to control your schedule so that it's just control in general. Like, it's a pattern, a behavioral pattern that they do in areas of their life. So if you're doing dishes over here, there's a certain way to load the dishwasher, and you can't put these knives in the dishwasher. And, there's like control. And then you come over here, and then it's about washing your car, and you shouldn't use this type of fabric to wash your car. And then everything is control. And those are like the small things that you would deal with being with them. But then there's also control issues. There's also control issues when you're separated. And there's something about your schedule being somehow affected by this person. I don't know how, and it kind of feels like it doesn't feel like it's like a direct effect. It feels like it's like kind of like somehow affecting you like this. It's not like hitting you directly where you know exactly what's going on. It's hitting you indirectly, and you're not recognizing somehow that they're controlling you. Okay. Okay, so we have, look what came out in reverse. Okay, they told me not to take it in reverse. It flipped in reverse because it just flipped out, but it's bitterness with the masculine. This is something like them not being able to control you the way that they want to right now is causing them to make some poor choices. They're making these choices out of anger because something about you not being as amenable as you used to be. Somehow they think, okay, I'm getting an energy here. Somehow it's like they think you're affecting their money on purpose. Like you're doing something deliberately on purpose when they know that you could help more and you're not doing it. And it pisses them off because they know that you could do it, but you won't do it for them. It's kind of like that. Like, well, you would do it for so and so, and I know you have the time, so why aren't you going to do A, B, and C for me? It's entitlement. It's a bitter masculine who feels entitled to your time, to your energy, and to your resources. They feel entitled to this. My right ear is ringing pretty heavy. That is masculine energy. Okay, they're reaching a breaking point, and that's what source is wanting you to know. And you, if look how this came out. Second chance came out in reverse. But look, we have past life, divine masculine, bitterness, and then breaking point is literally going right to memories, and then second chance in reverse. Escaping came out over here in the future. So, you, feminine, there's a feminine or group of feminines. You were about to be able to leave. You're about to be able to escape this situation with masculine. This is what I mean. Okay, this is exactly what I saw in my head. That's interesting. I just looked at the card. See how his hands are? That's kind of what I was getting in my head, like this control thing. But it's like if you were together, they would be loving, they would be happy. But hey, I noticed that you do this way, and what wouldn't it be easier if you did it this way? And they kind of give you the good old elbow, you know? And it starts out innocently, but then it turns into backhanded insults, which once was a compliment, you know. It's things that they dealt with that they thought were charming in the beginning are all the things they were trying to change about you later on. And when you didn't allow that to happen, there's something about you seeming happy without them that makes them very bitter. They're reaching a breaking point because they don't understand why you were able to thrive without them or with others. So maybe you're with other people or you're not with anybody and you're able to thrive without them. They don't understand why you're able to do that. You know what this is sickening to say, but it's the image I got. It's almost like they put themselves, insert themselves in your life in a way where they think that they are so valuable and so important to your life that it's almost like they came shooting out of your mama with you. Like, I was born with you. I know who you are. I was there when you were 2 months old. I was there when you were 6 months old. I was there when you were 13. Like, it's like they think they know so much. They think that they just have it all figured out when it comes to you. And they're not able to figure you out now. You're escaping something they didn't think you would be able to escape. Okay, I did just hear there are other feminine energies that just throw themselves at these masculines. They literally just throw themselves. They're you know all the things that the masculine is wanting from you, who's denying masculine, who's escaping masculine, are all the things that these other women are throwing at these men. And a lot of them bite. I ain't gonna lie. A lot of them bite. They do sleep with these women, get into relationships with these women, but it always ends up empty. It always ends up coming right back to you. They're kissing another woman, you're on their mind. They're sleeping with another woman, you're who they're thinking about. So it's like they're not able to, the way you're able to escape and take them, it's like, they're, yeah, mistakes. They are, look, they want to pull you back in and remind you of all the mistakes you made so that it triggers your pain in your heart so that they can control you again. Because that's what happened in the past. When mistakes happened in the past and there was conflict between you guys, there's like almost like that guilt wound was coming alive in one of you. And because of guilt, it was allowing the other person, like one person felt guilty, the other person like like they completely benefited off of somebody the other person's guilt. So while let's just say feminine was guilty, masculine knew feminine felt guilty, and so they used that to their advantage to get all these awful things from feminine. Feminine had enough of it. It's like kind of like that type of energy is what I'm getting. They're recognizing this. They're not understanding how you're able to move on and not think of them, and they're still thinking of you even though they're with other people. There's something about they just can't get you off of their mind, which is making them really bitter. Yeah, because you rejected them. Look, feminine came right here on top, rejected them. Yeah. There's about to be a big conversation happens. I just heard someone's going to ask you to move in with them. I just heard this. You need a place to stay. You can't afford it on your own. I need a place to stay. I can't afford it on my own. Why don't we just move in together temporarily until we can find our own place? That way I can help you, you can help me. It's kind of, I don't know, that story doesn't have to fit what I just said. That was just a download I just got. You can expect somebody to say that to you. I'm hearing, Alexa, stop. I'm hearing the amount of stress that you're feeling is causing, it's like, it's becoming too much, and the stress of just functioning on a daily basis in daily life is it's causing depression to where you don't even want to get out of bed. Somebody here, and so you spend your time daydreaming, but you don't take any action because you feel good in the daydream. The daydream feels good, but it's because you have conflict inside of you that you feel so much stress. You have, okay, so we're going to go back to the story that we started with that masculine. The masculine has some type of confession they want to make to you. They're really stressed out about this confession. They know it's going to cause conflict. They know that you were depressed over this at some point, but they're afraid to say this to you because they know that if they say it, that this will be the final straw. Oh my God, it says final straw on the card. Yeah, they know this will be the final straw. They think like once they say and let this out of the cat out of the bag, there's no going back. You're not forgiving them, is what they think. Okay. So somebody's trying to work up the courage, the nerve to come towards you with a confession. All right. It's a masculine. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.